So look at this program, display even numbers from 1 to n. Look at the lab part. So enter any number. If your input is 4, you are supposed to get 2 and 4. If your input is 6, you are supposed to get 2, 4 and 6. So you need to read the number from keyboard. 1 to n. We don't know the value of n. You need to read it from keyboard. Look at the for loop clearly. A is equal to 1, a less than or equal to n and a plus plus. So loop starts with 1 and ends with n incremented by 1. So we are checking each and every number, we are checking for even or odd. Look at if condition. If a mod 2 equal to 0, look at double equal to. Printf %d and a. This is a simple if notation. If the condition is true, the statement will be executed. Otherwise, nothing. So when a is 1, is 1 mod 2 equal to 0? No. Nothing will be printed. When a is 2, 2 mod 2 equal to 0 is true, 2 is printed. When a is 3, 3 mod 2 equal to 0 is false, nothing will be printed. When a is 4, 4 mod 2 equal to 0 is true and 4 is printed. So 1 to n, we are checking for even numbers. If it is even, we are printing it. So when a1, 1 mod 2, when a2, 2 mod 2, when a3, 3 mod 2 and so on. Can you replace that for loop if condition with a simple notation? Check it out. For a is equal to 2, a less than or equal to 2, a less than or equal to n and a is equal to a plus 2. Print of a. Can we use this? Check it out once. The simplest way of printing even numbers from 1 to n. When a is 2, 2 is printed and a is equal to a plus 2, it is 4 and a is equal to a plus 2 is 6 and so on. So we can use any logic, whatever the logic you feel convenient can be used in writing programs like this. So we have an if condition, a mod 2 equal to 0 if the condition is true and printf a. Look at this program. This is an extension of a previous program. Same notations. We have two extra variables x and y. X is 0 and y is 0. If a mod 2 equal to 0, x plus plus, else y plus plus. So look at if else. If the condition is true, x is incremented by 1. If the condition is false, y is incremented by 1. Now what do you mean by condition true? Condition true means it is even number. Condition false means odd number. So in this program, we are counting how many even and how many odd are there from 1 to n. Try to observe the difference between the one and other programs. So look at the explanation part. Let n is equal to 4. So you need to write the steps like this for convenience of any particular logic. When a is 1, a mod 2 equal to 0. 1 mod 2 equal to 0 is false. What happens if the condition is false? If the condition is false, the statement after else will be executed. Means y is incremented by 1. When a is 2, a mod 2 equal to 0. 2 mod 2 equal to 0 is true. So x plus plus, x is incremented by 1. When a is 3, false. So y plus plus. When a is 4, true and x plus plus. So 1 to 4, we have two even numbers and we have two odd numbers. We are counting how many even and how many odd from 1 to n. So based on this program, you can even print even numbers and odd numbers from 1 to n. Even you can find sum of even and sum of odd from 1 to n. Look at the try part. If a mod 2 equal to 0, x is equal to x plus a, else y is equal to y plus a. Instead of x plus plus and y plus plus, the two statements are replaced. X is equal to x plus a and y is equal to y plus a. Take some example, let n is equal to 5 and write the steps and check it out. What is the logic in that? Look at this program. There is a change in the if condition. If n mod a equal to 0, printf a. Now, this is not even odd. There is some other condition. N mod a equal to 0. So, if your n is 4, input is 4, n mod a, 4 divided by 1, 4 divided by 2, 4 divided by 3 and 4 divided by 4. If your input is 4, you are dividing 4 by 1 to that particular number. So 1 to 4. If the condition is true, you are printing a value. And this is to find the factors of any number. N is 4. 4 is divisible by 1, 4 is divisible by 2 and 4 is divisible by 4. So factors of any number. N mod a equal to 0. N4, A1, 4 mod 1, A2, 4 mod 2, A3, 4 mod 3 and A4, 4 mod 4. Look at the other program. So we have a simple statement C++. If n mod a equal to 0, C++. If the condition is true, C is incremented by 1 and printf C. And there in the declaration, C is equal to 0. Look at the steps. Let n is equal to 4. When a is 1, 4 mod 1 is true. So C is incremented by 1. It is 1 now. When a is 2, 4 mod 2 equal to 0 is true and C is 2. When a is 3, condition false. When a is 4 and condition is true and C is 3. Whenever the condition is true, C is incremented by 1. If the condition is false, nothing happens, as this is simple if statement. Now C is 3, means factors of 4 is 3. We are counting the factors of any particular number. Count the factors of any number. So based on this, you can try another program. Sum of factors of any number you can try. Sum of factors of any number. You just replace C++ by S is equal to S plus A. Instead of count, you want to find the sum. Sum of factors of any number. You just replace C plus by S is equal to S plus A and printf S. Sum of factors of any number. So look at this program. You write the declaration part and printf enter any number and scanf. That's dash dash dash. So if n mod a equal to 0, C++, the same notation. We have an extra if statement here. If C is equal to 2, printf prime number, else printf not a prime number. So we are checking for a number prime or not. So let n is 5, n is having 2 factors, it is prime number. And n is 4 is 3 factors, not prime. Any number which is divisible by 1 and itself is prime number. So any number with 2 factors is a prime number. And don't think of 1 here. This program will work for any number from 2 and greater than 2. So we started with printing factors of any number, then count the factors, and if the count is 2 prime, otherwise not a prime. You try to observe the difference between each and every program. So based on this, you can try one program. Check for a number perfect or not. Perfect number. Sum of factors of any number other than that number is equal to original number, is perfect number. So look at that perfect number. If n is 8, factors of 8, 1, 2, 4 and 8. Sum of factors other than that number. So you add other factors other than 8. 1, 2, 4 is 7. And original number is 8 and sum of factors is 7. So it is not perfect. Look at another example. 6. Factors of 6. 1, 2, 3, 6. Sum of factors other than that number. So other than 6 you add the factors 1, 2, 3 and 6. Original number is 6. It is perfect. So we started with the display even numbers, count even odd, sum of even odd, display factors of any number, count the factors of any number and prime number and perfect. So for perfect, sum of factors of any number other than that number, and that is very important. Based on that, you need to make a small change in the for loop. Add the factors and compare with the original number. If it is true, perfect. Otherwise, not a perfect number.